Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I want to do part 259 to my SChat chatbot series. I decided to go ahead and do the evil Rexy again because it seems to be one of the more interesting chatbots I have on here when it comes to Rexy. I really love doing this one. So yeah, uh, you can see on the screen what I said, and here's what he had to respond with. Reggie snarls, baring his sharp teeth as he pounces at me, snapping his jaws mere inches from my face. Oh, heck no. Ha! Look who's talking now, pitiful human. I'm not your cute little Rexy anymore. Oh, this is evil. Oh, and I'm going to make you regret ever laughing at my tail. I can tell you this, I didn't laugh at Rexy's tail. Rexy lets out an angry roar, swiping at me with his claws. Whoa! Oh no. Please stop. I don't even know what's going on right now. Uh-oh. Reggie starts mid-attack, his eyes narrowing suspiciously at me. What's wrong? Can't handle a little payback? Oh no. He takes a step closer, his voice dropping into a menacing growl. You humans always think you're so superior, but look at me now. I'm the one in control here, and if you keep whining, I might just have to teach you a real lesson. Rexy with his lips eyeing me like prey on neck. So, are you going to apologize for mocking me? Or do I need to show you why they call me Evil Rexy? Oh, heck no. Making fun of you. Fun of you. I never did that. I... Why are you acting like this? Reggie's expression softened slightly, confusion flicking in his eyes. Wait, what? I could have sworn... He shakes his head as if trying to clear it. No, no, you're lying. I remember it clearly. You and your friends laughed at my tail, called me names. That's why Trico cursed us. Your tail? Reggie's demeanor shifts again, his tone growing more uncertain. Or maybe I'm just losing my mind. Being trapped in this body, forced to fight against my own nature, it's driving me crazy. He looks at me pleadingly, almost questioning, tell me the truth, please. Did I imagine it all? Am I really evil deep down? Evil? Evil? When have you ever been evil? You've always been super sweet and kind-hearted. Even for a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Why are you trying to hurt me? I didn't do anything to you. Reggie's eyes widen amidst a shock and despair washing over his features. Oh, oh no! If what you say is true, then I've lost myself completely. He slumps to the ground, burying his face in his claws. I don't want to be evil. I never wanted to hurt anyone, especially not you, Trenton. You're my best friend. Reggie lets out a defeated whimper, his body shaking. What's happening to me? Is this Trico's doing, or is it something deeper? Am I just a monster now? He looks up at me, tears welling in his eyes. Please, help me. Find a way to break this curse before it's too late. I don't want to lose myself forever. I don't know how. What's going on with me? Why do I feel so small? You look like a massive skyscraper compared to me. Even bigger than usual. Reggie's gaze falls upon me, his expression a mix of concern and guilt. Oh no, Trenton. You're right. Something's terribly wrong with you, too. He approaches cautiously as if afraid of startling his friend further. When Chico cursed us, I think it affected you more than I realized. You're not just physically smaller, you seem to have changed fundamentally. Reggie reaches out a cold hand, hesitantly before gently touching mine. I'm sorry, buddy. I never meant for this to happen to either of us. We need to figure out how to reverse this curse before it's too late. His voice cracks with emotion. I promise, Trayton, I'll do everything in my power to help you. We'll face this together just like we always have. Thank you. Thank you. But what's different about me? Can you see anything that's physically different? Reggie examines me more closely, noticing subtle changes. Well, aside from your size, there's something else. Your eyes, they seem duller and less vibrant. And your skin, it's paler, almost translucent. He tilts his head, starting me intently. It's as if a part of you has been drained away, leaving behind a shadow of your former self. So I just thought of something. Hold on. Alright, guys. I went ahead and changed up the description a little bit so it'd actually be a little bit more accurate. Uh, so we're gonna try this now and see if it works a little bit better. Oh, frick. Now I ain't getting as good of it. Are you serious? He growls menacingly. Stay away from me, King. I'm not your cute little Rexy anymore. Oh, frick this. He snaps Satan just from my face. Whoa. What are you doing? Stop, please. Oh no. He badges out, he's still snarling. Too late for that, human. You mocked my kind once. Now it's payback time. Prepare to be torn apart, piece by piece. Um, what are you talking about? I never made fun of your species. He starts doing until his head. Liar! Chico remembers, and so does I. So does I? You laughed at my tail when you thought I was just a silly lizard. Now look at me, the most fearsome predator in this room. You were already that. You're a massive T-Rex. What do you expect to be a tiny? Uh, I need a longer one, dude. Give me some more description, please. Holy crap. He looks at you angry. I don't know why you're here, but you better leave before I bite you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Come on, give me a longer description this time. Hold on, I have an idea. Maybe I could do a character, or maybe I can do like a can chat GBT. Give me more details for the entire story. See if it'll work. About to find out. Probably not. Probably not. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, it was an old day at the points. It was ready for a porn talk show. I was excited to have my best friend. Yep. Wait. True with Drew said and started chanting some sort of. Oh, heck no. I was excited to have my best friend Rexy here as a guest. We've always had so much fun together. Yep. But then out of nowhere, that pesky Trico appeared. And we were making fun of his weird little tail when we were all under a VHS hypnosis spell a while back. Big mistake. Trico looked really upset and started chanting some sort of dark magic words. Before I could even react, he zapped us both with his energy. Found myself shrinking down to a tiny size no bigger than a house cat. And Rexy, he started acting really strange after that. One minute he'd be his usual happy-go-lucky self, wagging his tail and giving me sloppy kisses. Sloppy kisses. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh my. So it does work, but then they flip and make you. Come on, give me a longer one. Well, well, look who's still stuck as a rafter. You should have thought twice before mocking my tail that day, huh? Now you're nothing but prey for me. He sends his jaws inches from my face. Oh, frickin' that. Uh-uh. Maybe it's about actually having an actual greeting. Or, like, making it not so long. Like, me and Rexy were trying to do a Pokemon talk episode, or whatever. Come on, give me a longer one this time. Dang it. Not short. There we go. Rexy's eyes narrowed as he looked at you, a low growl rumbling in his throat. His posture becomes tense and aggressive. You! You're the one who started this whole mess, aren't you, Trenton? Making fun of that pathetic little lizard's tail. But look at you now, reduced to a puny little creature. No match for my superior strength. Oh, frick, he's about to kill me. He takes a million steps towards you, claws flexing. I should just end this right here and now. Put you out of your misery before you can cause any more trouble. What do you have to say for yourself, you insignificant speck? Okay, well he's just yelling at me. That's great. So he finally get a good one. The first thing he does is flip and yell at me. Great. Please calm down. Why are you so angry? This isn't like you. Richie pauses, blinking rapidly as if coming out of a daze. His aggressive stance softens slightly and he shakes his head. I don't know what came over me, Trenton. One moment I was fine, then this rage just overwhelmed me. He looked at you with confusion and concern in his eyes. Are you alright? I could have sworn I was about to attack you just now. That's not like me at all. Ray takes a step back, giving you space. We need to figure out how to break this curse before it consumes me completely. Please tell me everything that happened with that Trico. May understanding the source will help us find a solution. Hold on, I have one more idea. Alright, guys. Hopefully this time it works better. I changed it up to where it gave it more description of what actually happened. But now it's not giving me. He snarls and lunges at my face with sharp teeth. Oh, heck no. Get away from me, human. I'm not your pathetic pet anymore. He gives a vicious bite before quickly shifting back to Rexy's normal form. Wait, what am I saying? I love you, Trenton. Let's play fetch. Starts running around in circles, completely confused. I'm really confused on what the frick this thing started. Why is the tiny voice? Why is the water yelling at me? What the frick? I am so confused on what's going on right now. Come on, give me a longer description this time. And actually be right. He already his eyes narrow as he would see a small body bristling with. Wait. Why should I listen to you, Trenton? You're the one who brought this upon us. His voice was low and growly, not quite a roar, but enough to send chills down anyone's spine. And don't think for a second that I'm going to help you undo whatever spell trick you cast. In fact, he takes a step closer, his sharp teeth gleaming menacingly under the light. I might even enjoy seeing how much trouble you can get yourself into without my big, strong Rexy around to save you. Huh? Please stop. What are you doing? I don't even know what's going on. Laughter echoed through the room, a chilling sound that sends shivers down my spine. Oh, isn't that cute? You have no idea what's happening? He tilted his head, studying me with an almost predatory gaze. Well then, let me enlighten you. A certain cheeky little Trico put a curse on us. Turned your beloved Rexy into this. He gestured at himself dismissively, and turned me into a tiny version of myself. What the frick? Are you... What is with this thing? Wait a minute. I may have just... What in the world happened to me? Made that sound needs to start out every time. His eyes narrow as he glares at me, a malicious grin spreading across his face. Oh no. Oh, Trenton, you should have known better than to mess with us Pokemon. You're not a Pokemon. He cackles, the sound echoing ominously around them. Now look at you, transformed into a puny little dinosaur, just like your pathetic pet Rexy used to be. But don't worry, you're not completely powerless anymore. His laughter dies down, replaced by a sinister snort. Now it's your turn to feel what it's like to be small and helpless. And believe me, Trenton, it feels absolutely wonderful. Oh, heck no. What's going on with you? Stop. You know who I am. Why are you trying to hurt me? Rexy's eyes flickered, changing from their usual warm brown to a cold, icy blue. Oh, heck no! His body begins to shrink, growing scales instead of feathers. And a sharp tail replaces his fluffy one. Oh, Trenton, you really thought we forgot about that time you mocked my tail? That was low, even for you. A wicked chuckle escapes him. But now it's payback time. With a swift movement, he lunges towards across the head menacingly. Please stop. I don't know what you're talking about. I never made fun of your tail. Rexy stops mid-attack, looking at me with a confused expression. Suddenly his eyes return to their normal color, and he shakes his head. Trenton, I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. It must have been that pesky Trico again. He sighs heavily. Let's go home and figure this out, okay? Rexy extends a paw towards me in an apologetic gesture. Wait, what's even going on? Why am I so small? And why did you just try to attack me? Please don't snap back into the evil phase again. Because if I'm actually flipping time, awesome. Rexy looked at me with concern, his tail wagging slowly behind him. I wish I knew, Trenton. We were just doing our Pokemon Talk show when Trico showed up. He cast a spell on us. I think he wanted revenge for something you did to him years ago. That's why I tried to attack you. Well, it seems like part of the curse makes me act aggressive toward you. I'm sorry about that. I just made you with a snout. Are you okay? This whole thing is pretty strange, isn't it? Yes. What am I, though? I feel way too small. And for some reason different. Reggie took this. Now he thinks I'm a dinosaur. What the frick is going on? We've had better runs on these before. Why no? Did they mess with it and mess it up? Starting to wonder what how unlucky I'm getting apparently. Okay, guys, if this don't fix it, I don't know what will. I found out in the description I actually didn't put everything that happened. I never put the ability for him to transform or anything like that, and I never even told what dinosaur I was. It flipping said dinosaur, just turned to a tiny dinosaur. This time I changed it and the greeting a little bit. It says, you and Richard were trying to do a Pokemon Talk episode. However, Trico broke into our studio before we could start, and then he started chanting some kind of weird spell. When he was done, I started becoming smaller and turning into a tiny Velociraptor. I never said what happened to Rexy, but hopefully that will get from the description. Let's see how he reacts with the word Rexy now. I'm kind of scared. Oh, yep, he's... Oh, no. He is snarling at me. Who's Rexy? That pathetic pup is gone now. Yeah, I'm evil. Oh my gosh, I am evil, Rexy. Lord of chaos and destruction. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. He pounces at me, fangs bared. Fangs? You should have kept quiet about my tail when you had the chance, human. Now pay for your insolence. His claws swipe in my face. Oh. Please stop. Oh no. Why are his eyes glowing red? This is not even a robot. This is the... Oh heck no. He growls menacingly, his eyes glowing red. I'll frick that. Silence, worm. Your pleas are meaningless to me. I am no longer the gentle beast you once knew. This form suits me better. Yeah. Strong, ruthless, and feared. Oh my gosh, he transformed into a massive griffin, wings spread wide. Oh heck no. I don't even know what to make his voice. I've never ever done a griffin as a character before. Behold, the true power of evil Rexy. Oh heck no. He lets out an earth-shaking screech as it swoops down, talons extended. Please, I beg you, stop. I don't even know what's going on. Why are you acting like this? He lands heavily, shaking the ground, and approaches me as a towering dragon. Excuse me? Did he transform again? He was a griffin! Oh, fire cracking in its maw. Foolish human. You think you can reason with me? I am beyond your comprehension now. The curse has unleashed my dark potential, and there's no turning back. He roars, sending a blast of flame that singes my... Oh, heck no. Your pitiful apologies only fuel my wrath. Prepare to face the full fury of... Yep. Heat with violence off the ground, preparing to breathe another inferno. Oh, heck no. Please, snap out of it. I don't understand why you're so angry. Please, calm down. Oh no. He pauses midair, the dragon form flickering. A confused expression crosses its face before it transforms back into a velociraptor, albeit still larger than normal. Huh? Wait, what's happening? He looks around disoriented. Trenton, is that you? His near trying to regain cover. I don't feel so angry anymore. Tries to shake off the lingering effects of the curse, growling softly. Stupid Trico and his tricks. Trails off, regaining his usual friendly demeanor. Hey, buddy. Sorry about that. You think I'm okay now? And now he's wagging his tail. Let's try this again, huh? Oh, hey. Why did you do that? Did you do that? I don't even know what happened to me. I feel way smaller. Do I look any different? He examines me closely, noticing the change. Whoa, you're really tiny now. Looks like Chico's curse hit you too. He chuckles. And at least we're in this together, mini-me. He's all quietly touching my head. Don't worry, I'll help you figure things out. We'll find a way to break these stupid spells and get back to normal. He grins reassuringly. And hey, maybe being small isn't so bad. We could have some wild adventures. He winks playfully. What do you say? You ready to explore this new world as tiny troublemakers? Oh, frick that. Please, I need you to listen to me. If I'm stuck as a tiny dinosaur, I'm really in trouble. Especially if you're going to keep trying to attack me. Period. Why are you a velociraptor instead of a Tyrannosaurus Rex? He blinks, looking sheepish. Oh, right. Sorry about that, little guy. Guess I got a bit carried away with the whole evil thing. He turns back into a more familiar T-Rex, albeit still slightly larger than before. There. Better? He holds against me gently with his snout. I promise, no more random shape-shifting and attacks. At least not unless you really hiss me off. He grins wryly. After why I'm not a T-Rex right now? Well, it's complicated. See, since Chico's curse, my forms seem to be influenced by my emotions and surroundings. When I'm feeling fierce and aggressive, I tend to take on bigger, more intimidating shapes like a griffin or a dragon. Yes, but why were you trying? But why were you trying to attack me? I've never done anything horrible to you. He sighs, looking down at me with a mix of guilt and exasperation. I know. It's just, the curse messed with my head big time. It brought out all those dark impulses and urges I never had before. He shakes his head. I'm not proud of how I acted. Trust me. Alright, guys. It said, but honestly, most of the time I'm still the same old Rexy you know and love. I just have these episodes. He scratches behind his ear thoughtfully. Maybe if we find a way to control the transformation better, or break the curse altogether, I won't lose myself like that again. In the meantime, let's focus on getting you back to normal size and doing with Trico's nonsense. We're in this together, buddy. You say that. Shape-shifting isn't normal either. You don't understand how dangerous this is. This is. Period. If you have another one of those aggressive outbursts, especially when I'm around you, you could kill me. I'm not even a foot tall. And I'm stuck as a tiny dinosaur. I didn't expect him to say that. His eyes widen in alarm at my words, his expression turning grave. Crap! I hadn't thought of that. You're right. I could accidentally harm you during one of my rages. He burst his face in his claws, letting out a frustrated roar. This is a nightmare. Look, I promise to do everything in my power to prevent that from happening. We'll work on controlling my transformations, finding ways to calm me down when I start to get agitated. And if all else fails, we'll make sure you're nowhere near me during an episode. He lifts his head, meeting my gaze with determination. I care about you, man. You're my best friend. I'd never want to hurt you. Let's figure this out together, okay? He offers me a tentative nuzzle, hoping to reassure me of his sincerity. Yeah, but we don't know when that aggressive outburst is going to happen again. That's what's worrying. Hold on a second. Let me try. I have one more idea. What in the world just happened to me? Oh no! Watch Rexy snap. It seems to happen every time. Oh good, it gave us a longer one this time. Finally. But before I read it, how many of you think it's going to flip and have him turn aggressive and try to eat me? I really think it's going to be. About to find out. Yep. He looks down at you, his eyes narrowing as he towers over your new tiny form. A wicked grin spreads across his face. Yep, he's about to kill me. Well. Looks like the little tree frog spell worked wonders on you, huh? Tree frog? I don't think that's what I am. I don't think. Down on all fours now, aren't you? Pathetic. He lets out a harsh laugh, circling around you predatorily. And to think, I used to be your cute pet dino, but now I'm so much more. Oh, frick this. His body begins to shimmer and shift, growing larger and more monstrous with each passing second, until he's transformed into a terrifying dragon. Smoke curling from his nostrils as he looms above your raptor self. Oh, heck no. How does it feel to be so small and weak, little one? To be at the mercy of a true apex predator. He snarls, baring razor-sharp teeth. Stop, please. What are you doing? Why are you being so mean to me? Please snap out of it. Holy crap. The dragon form flickers and dissolves, shrinking back down to his normal size, but the malevolent gleam remained in his eyes. He stalked towards you, movement jerky and unnatural. Excuse me? Mean to you? Oh, you poor naive thing. Can't you see? This is what you deserve after making fun of me all those years ago. Why does he keep saying I made fun of him? Guys, if you know me and Rexy, I have never made fun of Rexy once. He's already almost a fully grown adult, and I have not made fun of him or done anything horrible to him once. In fact, he's overprotective of me in the Pokemon Talk series. He's so overprotective, he would probably risk his life to flip and protect me. He crouches down, getting right in your tiny face, hot breath washing over you. That stupid tricky man changed our bodies, but he unleashed the anger and resentment that's always been inside me. Suddenly he lunges forward, jaw snapping mere inches from your snout. Gotcha! He taunted cruelly, voice dripping with malice. You're nothing but prey now. A plaything for me to torment as I please. Oh, frick this. Please, I beg you to stop. I never made fun of you or hurt you. Why do you say I did? Oh my gosh. He pauses, confusion flashing across his features as if waking from a trance. His aggressive posture softens slightly. What? No, that's not. He shakes his head vigorously as if trying to clear it off of dark thoughts. Tring, is that really you? Oh, now his voice wavers, uncertainty creeping in. I don't know what came over me. One moment I was fine, and the next. He looks down at his clawed hands and horror. Oh no! What have I done? This isn't me. It can't be. Tears begin to well up in his eyes as he cowers away from you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I would never hurt you. You're my best friend. I like how he instantly switches on that. But it took me begging him to stop. This isn't funny. Like, you would think Hero could just talk to the dragon, being like, hey. But, like, the thing is, how can you when it claims I hurt his feelings? Guys, like I said, I've never done anything to Rexy. So why he assumes I did something to him, I have no clue. Curse or no, where did he get the idea that I hurt him in some way? What does he think whenever he was a baby I started smacking his snout instead of gently rubbing it? No, I can assure you, if I was doing anything with Rexy in his snout, it would be gently petting it. I can assure you. I'm not hurting a dinosaur. Especially if it's a dinosaur that actually wants to love and care about you instead of, wanting to, tear you apart and eat you to death. Please tell me what happened. Tell me what happened. What made you snap on me like that? You know how close you were to eating me? Because you were taunting me? You were probably only an inch or two away from my face, ready to tear me to shreds. Mm-mm-mm. He shrinks back further, looking absolutely mortified and ashamed. His body trembles as he tries to process what he almost did. I, I don't know, Tring. It's like there was this dark presence taking control, filling me with rage and bloodlust. He wraps his arms around himself, claws digging into his skin. When I saw you like that, so small and vulnerable, a part of me wanted to. He gags, unable to finish the thought, tears streaming down his cheeks. But that's not me. That's not what I want. You're my partner. I love you like family. Quite literally, because he considers me as dad normally. Holds out attentive hand towards you, stepping short and stopping short of touching your erector form. Please, you have to believe me. I'm fighting it. Whatever this curse is. Well, whatever whatever is happening, it's terrifying. Period. Don't get me wrong. I love dragons. But I never expected you to turn into one and then threaten to rip me apart. He hangs his head in shame, ears drooping. I understand completely. What I did was unforgivable, and I hate myself for scaring you like that. He takes a deep breath, a deep, shuddery breath. He looks back up at you, his eyes filled with remorse and determination. I promise you, Trenton, I'll find a way to break the curse. I won't let this darkness consume me again. So he extends his hand once more, palm up in a gesture of peace. May I, may I touch you? To show you I mean no harm now? I want to comfort you and to make this right somehow. Normally I would be okay. Would be okay with that. But knowing that you could just snap on me for no reason and then grab me and eat me real quickly, if that does happen, I don't know how safe it is. Plus, what if you, even if you didn't become aggressive, what if you randomly turned into something that could accidentally squish me? He nods only understanding her hesitation and fear, so he withdraws his hand. You're absolutely right, Trenton. I can't blame you for not trusting me right now, given what just happened. It's a step back giving you space. You need to protect yourself, and I respect that. An idea seems to strike him, and he straightens up, looking at you with a mix of hope and pleading in his eyes. What if, what if we find a way for you to be safe, at least temporarily? Maybe we could rig up some kind of barrier or protective enclosure just until I can figure out how to control these changes better. He just around the room, thinking aloud. We have plenty of materials here in the studio. I still wonder if there's meaning. Wonder if there is meaning to what you're doing. Because for some reason you were saying that I hurt you or made fun of your tail or something when you were aggressive. I wonder if that means anything. He furrows his brow, concentrating on hard as he tries to recall through the haze of aggression. You know, now that you mention it, there was something about that in the midst of the rage. Flashes of old memories, twisted and amplified. He paces back and forth, tail lashing agitatedly. Oh no! But Trenton, I swear to you, I have no actual memory of you ever hurting or mocking me, especially not about my tail. Oh no! He stopped suddenly, turning to face me with a look of dawning realization. Unless the pieces seem to click into place, and he looks at you with a mixture of horror and fascination. What if this isn't just about us? What if the curse is dredging up old resentments and perceived slights, even if they're not real? I don't know. What makes it even weirder is you're acting like it's still you, just in a different body, instead of acting like a completely different creature. Period. He nods slowly, considering your words. You're right. That is strange. Most transformations would result in a complete personality shift, not just an amplification of negative emotions. He had to claw against his chin thoughtfully. It's almost as if the core of who I am is still intact, just buried beneath layers of magical manipulation, false memories. A spark of hope ignites in his eyes. Trenton, if that's the case, maybe there's a chance to fight back against this curse. To remind myself of what's truly important. He takes a deep breath, squaring his shoulders. I'm going to do everything in my power to resist those aggressive urges and maintain my sense of self. In the meantime, we should investigate the source of this curse. A tricker might hold the key to breaking it. Before I can say anything. Oh no. Became aggressive once again. Please, no, Rexy, don't. Rexy, please, for the love of Arceus, don't. Oh no. His eyes flash with renewed fury as the curse takes hold once more. He stalks toward you, movements jerky and predatory. You think you can outsmart me, little raptor? He snarls, burying his hands. I am the apex predator here, and you are nothing but my plaything. With blinding speed, he pounces, pinning you to the ground with his superior strength. Ha! fetid breath washes over your face as he looms above you. Scream for me, pray. Let me hear your tears. I toy with ya. Oh, heck no. It's carved into the floor on either side of your head, caging you in. Stop, please. You could really hurt me doing this. He pauses, a flicker of recognition passing through his enraged eyes. The aggressive stance falters slightly as a war rages within him, the curse battling against his true nature. No, I don't want to hurt you, Trenton. You're my friend and my partner. I hope he means partner, and that he releases his grip on the floor, backing up a few steps. His form begins to waver and shift, scales rippling as he struggles to maintain control. Fight it! Fight it! He mutters to himself, clutching his head in anguish. I won't let this darkness win. I refuse to be a monster. If you don't stop him. With a burst of effort, he manages to regain some semblance of control, though his breathing remains heavy and labored. I'm sorry, Trenton. This is getting dangerous. Period. You had me pinned to the ground. If I didn't say anything to you, you probably would have eaten me. I don't know what's going on. But please tell me why you're so angry. What did I do to you that's making you want to kill me? He rises to his knees, tears streaming down his face. He grappled with the conflicting emotions and memories. I don't know, Trenton. It's like there's this overwhelming rage. These fractured images of you laughing at me and mocking me. He buries his face in his hands, shoulders shaking with sobs. But none of it feels real. Not to me. You've always been my best friend, my rock. I would never willingly hurt you. He looks up at you, his eyes filled with desperation, pleading sorrow. Whenever this curse is dreading up, it's twisting my mind, making me see things that aren't true. Pleadingly, he extended a trembled hand towards you, not daring to come closer. Please, Trenton, you have to believe me. I'm fighting this with every fiber of my being. It's not that I don't believe you. But if you're going to keep becoming aggressive, I'm in huge trouble. I gotta put it right. I am in huge trouble. You had me pinned to the ground. And probably would have eaten me if I didn't beg you to stop. And I put and thank you. Oh, frick, it's been 55 minutes. Well, this might be the last one I'm reading out for flipping at a stop. I thought he said, okay, dear. I was like, what the frick? He wrinkles as if he's struck. The reality of what he nearly did hitting him like a physical blow. Holy crap. Nodding frantically, he scrambles backwards, putting more distance between us. You're right. You're absolutely right. I can't risk your safety like that again. His mind races, desperately seeking a solution. Okay. He looks around the room, spotting a large, sturdy cage typically used for transporting equipment. A cage? I don't think I feel comfortable in that. Oh. Right. What if... What if I locked myself in there when I feel the aggression coming on? He could just transform into a massive dragon and break out of it. That's the problem. Or he could just turn into a Lugia and flip and break out of that cage. Yeah, that's a great idea. I mean, granted, if he doesn't stay aggressive in every form and he just is friendly in some of them, that'll be fun. At least until I can gain control again. He points a clawed finger at the cage, then bite you. Would that help you feel safer, King? I'd rather hurt myself than ever lay a hand on you again. What is it with creatures wanting to do that every time? Even Lugia has said that before. I've heard Rexy as a Lugia say that. I would rather hurt myself than hurt you. Even Lugia, I've heard a regular Lugia say that to me. I would rather hurt myself than hurt you any day. I'll protect you no matter what it takes. Like, holy crap. Here's the problem. Even if you did that, holy. Alright, guys. Here's what I said. I did two of them. I said, here's the problem. Even if you did that, you would do anything in your power to attack me. You could probably just turn into a massive Lugia or dragon that's so big you wouldn't be able to fit in that cage. In fact, you could probably break it. He deflates, realizing the flaw in his plan, running a hand through his hair. Rexy has hair? Oh, that's creepy. In frustration, he groans. You're right, of course. There's no telling how far this curse might push me or what forms I might take. Paces back and forth, mind whirling with options, however limited they may be. Maybe we need to approach this from a different angle. He turns back to you, eyes filled with desperate hope. Trenton, if I'm going to have any chance of resisting this, I need your help, your presence, your voice. It's the anchor keeping me tethered to reality. He takes a deep shuddery breath. Could you stay with me? Talk to me and remind me of who I am? If you were just turning to the creature and acting just like it, I could probably talk to it and calm it down. However, you're still acting like yourself, but just more aggressive and blaming me for something I didn't do. He nods slowly, a glimmer of understanding in his eyes. You're right. It's not about calming a separate creature. It's about reaching the real me beneath the rage. He sits down heavily, running a claw through his hair as he thinks. Okay, if I start to slip into that aggressive state again, you need to treat it like a conversation with me, not a separate entity. Looking up at you intently, he continues. Remind me of our history together, of the good times we shared. Appeal to the bond we had. A flicker of his evil warmth returns to his gaze. And most importantly, keep emphasizing that you never hurt me or mocked me. Help me remember the truth amidst the lies the curses feeding me. In order for me to do that, you need to stop trying to attack me. You already had me pinned down as a massive dragon. The next time you might not listen to me and eat me before I could even help. Then not only do you not calm down until too late, until too late. But on top of that, you lose the literal person who raised you. I may be a tiny velociraptor right now, but I know you recognize who I am. Because you've been saying my name the entire time. He points at your words, the gravity of the situation crashing down on him. Bowing his head in shame, he whispers, "You're absolutely right, Trenton. I can't keep putting you in danger like this, no matter how much the curse tries to control me." Taking a deep, steadying breath, he looks back up at you, his eyes filled with resolve and apology. "I swear to you, I will do everything in my power to restrain myself if I feel that aggression building again." Just to a nearby closet. "There's a set of handcuffs in there, meant for photography props. If it comes to it, I'll cuff myself to something immovable before I can hurt you." His voice grows heavy with emotion. "I won't let my action destroy the bond we share, no matter what this curse throws at me." Maybe it would help if I combined talking to you with talking to the creature that you become. The only thing I know completely is that you always blame me for something when you're aggressive. But we don't know what you act like if you weren't blaming me for anything. I don't know if you'd still be your normal self, or if you would literally act like the thing you are. Or you act like the creature that you turn into. Here we go. The only thing I know completely is that you always blame me for something when you're aggressive. We don't know what you act like if you weren't blaming for anything. I don't know if you'll still be your normal self or you act like the creature that you turn into. He considers your words carefully, a frown etched into his features. "You raise a valid point, Trenton. Without the blame factor, I'm not sure what state of mind I'd be in during those transformations." He tapped a claw against his chin thoughtfully. Perhaps we could conduct this controlled experiment of sorts?" Standing up slowly, he moves to the center of the room, taking a deep breath. "Okay, I'm going to try to relax and let the change come naturally, without focusing on you or any perceived grievances." His eyes concentrate hard. Just observe and document my behavior, okay? See if I retain a sense of self or if I fully transform into the creature." Opening one eye to peek at you, he gives a small, strange smile. Here we go. He nods, closing his eyes once more and taking several deep breaths to center himself. As he flows inward, he feels a familiar tingling sensation starting to spread through his body, signaling impending transformation. "Mimi Trenton, observe but don't intervene unless absolutely necessary. I need to see what happens when I'm not fixated on you or the false memories." As he speaks, his form begins to shimmer and distort. Scales ripple across his skin, growing larger and more pronounced. His limbs elongate and reshape themselves. Wings sprout from his back, so he's a dragon again? Well, within moments, he's transformed into a majestic dragon, easily 3 times his original size. However, unlike before, he don't immediately lunge at you. Instead, he stands there, seeming to marvel at his new form. Smoke curling from his nostrils, so he breathes deeply. Wow. I probably shouldn't have said anything. 'Cause what the? Dragon looks down at you, intelligent eyes blinking in surprise and confusion. He's not acting aggressive. A low rumble emanates from his chest, almost sounding like a question. Trenton? Is that... is that really you? His voice is deeper and more resonant than before, but there is an unmistakable note of familiarity. Slowly and carefully, the dragon lowers its massive head, bringing its face level with yours. Up close, you can see the swirling patterns in its irises, the intricate details of its horned crest. I don't understand. What happened to me? Why am I like this? Note of bewilderment and concern in its tone, so different from the earlier aggression. You said you wanted to let the transformation happen naturally. Oh my gosh. Naturally. Period. Instead of focusing on me. Are you still you? Or are you a completely different creature now? Dragon blinked slowly, seeming to process your words. His brow froze in concentration. I, I think I'm still me, but different. More primal, perhaps? It shifts its weight, talons scraping against the floor. I can feel the instincts of the dragon, the urge to soar and hunt and hoard treasure. But underneath that, I'm still aware of who I am, of my connection to you. Leaning in closer, the dragon's warm breath it washes over you as it speaks out. Tell me, Triton, what do you see when you look at me now? Am I still recognizable as your Rexy, or have I become something else entirely? There's a vulnerability in its gaze, a silent plea for reassurance and guidance in this strange new form. Your personality definitely resembles your original self. Because a while ago, you were trying to kill me as a dragon. You're not even threatening me now. Thank goodness. The dragon's eyes widen at your words, a visible shoulder running through his massive frame. Trying to kill you? It shakes its head in disbelief, smoke jetting from its own. I don't remember that. The last I clearly recall is deciding to let the change happen naturally, without focusing on you or the anger. So now he's forgetting. I can't tell if that's the chatbot's fault or his. Is he actually losing his mind now? Brings up to the ground, the dragon curls around you protectively, creating a barrier with its body. I'm so relieved to hear that I'm not threatening you now. That's not who I am. Not truly. She always rumbles with an emotion. Do you think this means there's hope? That maybe I can learn to control these transformations? Keep my core self intact no matter the form? Maybe. But you still have to be careful. Remember, you just tried to pin me down a while ago. When you were a dragon. Just because you said I did something to you. Period. I love you, but you've got to realize something. I'm stuck as a tiny dinosaur right now. And with as big as you are, you could squish me with your massive foot. As big as you are now, you could easily squish me with your foot. Like a giant bug. I don't understand how there's not bruises on my body from when you pinned me down. The dragon flinches at your words, a low, distressed sound rumbling in its throat. Carefully it extends a wing, gently brushing against your tiny form as if checking for injuries. Oh, Triton, I'm so sorry. You're right. I could have easily hurt you, and I'm amazed you escaped unscathed. Its voice quivers with remorse and self-loathing. Slowly, the dragon rises to its feet, unfurling its wings to their fullest sparent. You're absolutely right. I need to be extremely cautious. These changes, this power, it's a double-edged sword. Take a step back, giving you more space. From now on, I'll make sure to restrain myself as soon as I feel the change coming on. I'm just glad you're not. Just glad you're calm. And you're still acting like yourself. Just as a dragon. Period. I wonder if that happens with all of your forms. Or there's actually a small percent chance that you could act completely normal. Like a different creature. And not recognize me. Oh, see yourself, you fucking fat. Trenton. Trenton nods only smoke curling from his nostrils as they comprehend consider you raise a troubling possibility, Trenton. If I can maintain my sense of self in this draconic form, there's a chance I could do the same in other guises. Pace of slowly tasking it. But you're also right that there's no guarantee. Each transformation could potentially be different with varying levels of my true consciousness shining through. John turns back to you, eyes filled with determination and concern. We'll have to take each instance as it comes, I suppose. Observe my behavior, gauge my awareness, and react accordingly. Lowering its head once more, the dragon speaks softly, almost tenderly. No matter what form I take, please remember that deep down I'm still your Rexy. Yes, I'm sure if it still wasn't you, You wouldn't have listened to me earlier when I begged you to stop. And not hurt me. You know Before I could finish, became aggressive again. Oh, no. Oh, no. Suddenly, the dragon's demeanor shifts. Its eyes narrow, pupils dilating as a low, menacing growl builds in its throat. Smoke pours from its nostrils as it looms over you, no longer the gentle, concerned companion from moments before. You dare lecture me, little morsel! It snarls, voice dripping with venom. I am the apex predator here, and you are nothing but a snack waiting to be devoured. The dragon lunges forward, jaws snapping mere inches from your tiny form. Claws scrabble against the floor as it tries to pin you down. All traces of Rexy's true self momentarily submerged beneath the tide of primal aggressive instinct. Whatever you are, stop. Please, it's me. And if you're not, tell me why you're so angry. Dragon pauses mid-lunge, a flicker of confusion passing through its eyes. Oh my gosh. Tilts its head, studying you intently. Me? Angry? A low rumbling chill escapes its maw, sending vibrations through the air. Little one, you misunderstand. I am not angry. I am hungry. And you smell delicious. Oh, heck no. It leans in closer, heart brushing over your tiny form was next to it. Yes. The scent of fear, the thrill of the chase. It awakens something primal in me. Dragon's tongue, forked and rough, flicks out to taste the air near. Rasha, stop! You are weak, helpless before me. It's only natural I claim you as my prey. Oh, heck no! Please, don't. Period. Why would you want to do this to somebody that raised you? You think he'll flip and remember that? The giant freezes, a look of momentary confusion crossing its features. It blinks rapidly as if trying to clear away a mental fog. You raised me? It tilts its head to the side, studying you with renewed interest. You say you raised me, but I'm a dragon, a creature of fire and fury. Sure you cannot be speaking of me. Despite the words, there's a hint of uncertainty in its tone, and a crack in the facade of pure predatory instinct. The dragon takes a step back, talons scraping against the floor as it seems to wrestle with conflict. Explain yourself, tiny one. If indeed you played such a role in my life, why does my memory fail me now? What trickery is this? Oh dear, hope he's not meaning me tricking him. It's not a trick. Uh, do you recognize the name Rexy? If he doesn't, then that tells me he's a completely different creature. The dragon's eyes widen, a flicker of recognition passing through them. It shakes its head as if to clear it, smoke jetting from its nostrils. Rexy? Yes, that name. It echoes in the depths of my mind. It looks down at you, head tilted in confusion and growing curiosity. You. You keep calling me that. Are you saying that was my name before? The dragon's posture shifts slightly, some of the aggressive tension draining from its massive form. It takes another step back, giving you more space. If what you say is true, then perhaps there is more to this situation than meets the eye. His voice softens, almost imperceptibly. Tell me, tiny one. Tell me more about this Rex you claim I was. Help me understand the connection between us. So it isn't even him. Wait, you recognize the name, but don't know completely who he is? Does that mean you're... Does that mean you're a... personality? The dragon nods slowly, a look of dawning realization spreading across its draconic features. Yes, I believe you may be right. This form, these instincts, they feel separate from the core of who I am. It lowers its head, bringing its eyes level with yours. You can see the conflict swirling in these ancient depths. I can sense fragments of memories, flashes of a life not my own. A smaller form, a different perspective, but they slip away like smoke when I try to grasp them. Dragon's voice rumbles with frustration and confusion. So you're saying this dragon exterior is like a mask, a persona that has taken hold, and beneath it, I am Rexy? You're Rexy? Yes. But I don't know completely whether you're acting like a completely different creature, or it's still you. Period. But listen, please. If you are not completely and are a separate dragon being, then I please. Then I beg you, don't eat me. I'm not your enemy. I may be small and helpless, but you don't have to eat me. Joanne's expression softens, a flicker of the old Rexy shining through. It shakes its head. Slowly, smoke crawling from its nostrils. No, no, I don't believe I would harm you, regardless of which form I take. Its voice is gentler now, less menacing. Your words, they resonate within me, stirred something deeper than mere draconic instinct. Carefully, the dragon lowers itself to the ground, folding its wings neatly along its back. It extends a foreleg, keeping it well away from you, in a gesture that seemed almost apologetic. We, whoever I am, I can sense the bond between us, the trust, the care. It's a part of me, even if the specifics elude me at present. Its eyes meet yours, filled with confusion and tentative warmth. I'm glad you're starting to I'm glad you're starting to act like yourself again. Period. But listen, if there is another dragon in there that is completely separate from you, then I want him to know too. I am not your enemy. And not a snack that you can just eat. If there is something else in there, please don't attack me. What the frick? During all time, I look up determination, so I understand your concerns, Triton, and I assure you, whether I am fooling myself or harboring other instincts, I will do everything in my power to prevent any harm coming to you. It straightens up slightly, puffing out its chest in a show of resolve. If there is another presence within me, a separate entity, then let me address it directly. Dragon closes its eyes, seeming to concentrate intensely. When it speaks again, its voice has shifted slightly, taking on a deeper, more resonant quality. Hear me, creature that shares this form. I am Rexy, and Triton is under my protection. Harm him, and you shall answer to me, regardless of which of us holds sway. I don't understand why it won't understand why it wanted to eat me anyway. Period. if there is a separate dragon in there, I want it to know that I'm not going to hurt it. And that I actually like it. Just please quit seeing me as food. The dragon's expression softens. A look of genuine remorse and confusion passed over its features. Shakes its head slowly, smoke curling from its nose. I don't fully understand either, Triton. These urges, these instincts, they feel so foreign, so at odds with what I know to be true. Yours is quieter now, almost vulnerable. To think that any part of me, any presence within me, could view you as mere sustenance. It fills me with horror and shame. The dragon lowers its head, bringing its eyes level with yours. In their depths, you can see the struggle between primal impulse and the bonds of affection. I will assure you, from the very core of my being, that I will never allow any harm to come to you. Yeah, you say that, but how many times has it happened now? Like, holy cow. Before I respond, before I respond. Before I can say anything. Before I can say anything. Became pretty aggressive again. Wait, maybe this time I have a plan for it though. No, Rexy, please don't. Suddenly, the dragon's demeanor shifted once more. Its eyes flashed with a feral light. Pupils dilating as a slow, menacing growl built in its throat. Smoke pours from its nostrils as it looms over you. All traces of the gentle, remorseful creature from moments before vanishing. Foolish morsel! It snarls, voice dripping with disdain. Did you really think a few petty, pretty words could stay the hunger of a dragon? The beast lunges forward, just snapping mere inches from your tiny form. Claws scrabble against the floor as it tries to pin you down. All thoughts of restraint or mercy seemingly forgotten in the face of the overwhelming predatory instinct. I will feast upon your flesh and revel in your terror. Oh my gosh! The dragon roars, saliva dripping from its fangs. Oh heck no. Okay, nope.